Welcome right back to the Bud Podcast, episode 54. We're lacking one of our normal people, but we decided to bring in for the first time somebody that
Someone
is part of
better.
the fantasy league. He's been on the channel before. We have Quinton, or better known as Congo Quintavious.
Panther boy.
We're gonna bring him on to talk about the past fantasy week. Obviously, we don't have a Thursday night game to talk about. That game got moved to Monday night, so we're gonna be able to just hop right into fantasy here. I just say we take a look at last week's scores.
Just look at the aids that happened this week.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. that's why Commissioner Morton is suited up
Oh
today.
my!
But we can just take a look at the games from last week, and I mean that's part of the reason why Quentin's here to talk about his tough and weird loss. But
Yeah, that was
That
kind of
correction.
rigged.
yeah.
That correction loss.
So for the first game, we had Nick versus M1. I mean, Nick finally dethroned M1 there. Once we get
It
to
better to
standing,
play him this
I
week.
want to mention something because I think I know why, but it makes sense why you're first now. But I just want to look at that. But yeah, you beat M1 flat out. I mean, if he would have had a better running back than Fournette there, he might
better
have
for
actually.
I mean, he didn't have any running back.
Mhm. Now he does.
Would have started. Yeah,
Um,
he tried to trade his 22-point running back.
Hey, we'll get there. So yeah, Nick got a handling win there. Moving on to me and Zeke.
Beat your meat.
It was basically a win on Monday night. It was just kicker versus defense. But disappointingly, Dak Prescott went down with a season-ending injury, so I had to go into full panic mode. And yeah, we'll kind of get to what
You got really lucky. Matt Ryan died.
What happened?
The fact
I need
Dak
to
had
back
more
down.
points than Ryan.
Yeah, Dak
Yeah,
only played the first quarter.
did not show up.
Yeah, what mention what I ended up doing later on. So who do we got?
We got
Ben lost.
the too many cooks.
Hey, this was the closest matchup. I almost won.
Yeah, they hoed you with Derrick Henry at the last drive of the game. Not putting
The
him
last drive, I was there, and I was like, put in Derrick Henry.
in. Yeah.
In. If Derrick Henry was in, they probably would have
He
scored a
would have been in
touchdown.
it if it was
Yeah, they
closer.
would've.
If it was a little
cheering.
closer.
He was cheering for fantasy IRL.
I mean, we won the game already.
That's
So
why I hit Janu Smith.
Yeah, you went
Janu
and
Smith
Smith
got
also
Norman
on 4th and 1, they went for it instead of kicking a field goal. If they kicked a field goal, I would have been up by 1.
Yeah,
So
I seen that.
Yeah.
So Ben, another tough loss, but I mean, we'll get to your matchup this
have any
week. but you
we
matchup?
have
got
a
like 10
chance.
more weeks left. I can still make the playoffs.
Do we have any season? Do you have any magic in yours coming up?
I hope so.
All right, so Quentin, I'll just let you take over this loss here.
They just keep on piling up, Ben.
Keenan Allen, for one, left the game in the first quarter with back spasms. I would have won the game if he would have played it entirely. And stat corrections. It's a
Yeah, I
real
was gonna
very
say, so-
controversial loss.
Near the end of the game, you were up 141 or 142 to 140.
142.
And then it was like that throughout till the last 30 seconds, and then for some reason they took those 3 points away from you.
Well, I don't
So
even know. I went to bed and I was like, oh, I'm up 3 points. This is a dub. I wake up and then the stat corrections go through. Now I end up with the loss. So that's
Did
unfortunate.
they take the
And
points from
Keenan Allen's
Henry?
out
yeah,
I
they took them.
think
They
so.
took them.
because he was the
So
only one playing at that point.
I don't know if it was just like a couple yards that they took away that did that, but unfortunately, Quentin.
It's
Lost.
tough. It's
Yeah,
tough.
that was a high-scoring game.
Yeah, it was. And Peyton got a win there. Yeah, Peyton got a win.
Should we look at
He
this
has-
blowout? That's up next.
Yeah, so let's look at Isla Matthew Stafford versus Joe. And
He was really confident coming into this week.
Joe's not here, so I will
we
say what he's
roast him.
He says he's the most confident 1-4 team in our league.
I still don't know how that makes sense.
I think he's the only 1-4 team in our league, if I am
Yeah,
not
he
wrong.
is.
No. Oh, never
but-
mind. Brady won. Never mind.
Joe, I try to give you hope. You have some of the best running backs in the league right now. You have some of the best. You have good receivers. I just don't know where it's going wrong. And
I think he needs a quarterback. He needs a solid
Coaching.
quarterback. I don't think Joe Burrow's not gonna.
yeah,
Joe
I
Burrow.
mean,
And he
he's
has,
starting Ryan.
Kirk Cousins as a backup.
Yeah, we'll get to who he's starting this week because that's what kind of screwed me into making the moves I did. But yeah, I mean, he's on a tear now that he has. Well, obviously not Josh Allen. Starting Teddy was a better start than Josh Allen this week. But yeah, he has a good team. His whole team's getting healthy. I said ever since he didn't have a win that he was gonna be one of the stronger teams in the league. That just with the talent he had on the bench. So I feel like Hunter is a team to look out for there. And then who we got here? We got Chris versus
This game.
Brendan. Actually, so there's no more undefeated teams in our league. After M1 went down and then Brendan went down there, Christian threw him out. Who is 10? That's for nice.
I feel like that game was way closer than the score.
What?
I feel like that game between Brendan and Chris is way closer than the score.
I think
Chase Claypool went off, unfortunately, for Brendan.
Yeah.
Smith-Schuster did nothing. Nothing.
So yeah, let's get to the standings here then, and then we can just look forward to this week. The madness that occurred. So yeah, this is what I wanted to talk about. I was confused how you were one since I beat you, and I'm one.
See, I think it was like the MLB how the ESPN did it.
Yeah, I think it went by points scored. So, which I'm not mad about. I mean, I'm still in the playoffs, so all that matters to me. Ben, you're sitting at the bottom of the East with no wins. How do you feel about going into West matchup now?
I mean, I hope I can beat Joe.
Last place versus last place.
Yeah,
I mean, look at my points for. Look at my points for. I'm not last. I'm ahead of somebody.
Yeah, you're ahead of Staff. Matt. Well, by
I don't know
one
who the
point, you're
hell
ahead of
he
Matt
is, but I'm
Stafford.
better than him. But look at my points against. Go do the points again.
Oh my. I think it was all because of that 1 week I
It's
had
me.
against you.
Of course, it's me.
Me too.
So-
I'm second. I swear
And
people
I'm
seem to go up on
fourth.
me. It's always a
That
shootout when
stupid
I'm.
I love Matthew Stafford guys in last in both categories.
Like I looked it up
He's
before.
2 and 3.
Everyone I played this season's gotten 120 points or more,
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how I feel like it is for me.
and I'm still 4-1 somehow.
And then, so yeah, me, M1, Nick round out the top of the East. With people as the playoffs start, us three would be in, and then to the
Should I
West.
show the playoff bracket?
Yeah, and then West you
Might as
have
well.
Brendan, Peyton, and Chris. And then yeah, you can look at the playoff bracket real fast.
Let's see what this looks like.
So right now,
He was in
Oh, I
there.
got a buy right now. Okay.
Brendan would be getting 5, and then I would be playing Peyton, or I would be playing Peyton, and then Chris. And
So,
then
so I'd play the winner of your match.
How many people get into the playoffs?
6.
6. I still got a chance.
Yes, you
We'll
do.
be
I
in
just
that
gotta win like
bracket.
10 games.
6th
And-
place
We'll
is
be in that
3 and
bracket.
2.
And I've mentioned it before, not saying that happened, but 5 teams from one division could make it. And then one, because like in the MLB, 4 teams can make it. So 3 teams from the East made it, and 1 team from the West made it. It's just if a division's better than the other, that's just how it's going. And I actually like that. Like, so it's not like if you were in a really good division and had a good record, but you had people better than you, you still have that chance to make it. So I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, let's just get to.
Wait,
all
should we
the
look at the activity?
So let me put my commissioner hat on.
Let's hear it. Goodell. Let's hear
And
it.
let's go to the start of the week where things started off bad. We
go from the
ignore
beginning of today.
that.
That's pretty much the waiver week.
Yeah. So basically, Ryan Fitzpatrick. I was kind of mad about that Joe picked him up for no reason.
Dropped Mo Alley Cox.
Joe didn't need a quarterback. I didn't understand that pickup. I told him that.
I mean,
you know
Kirk
what?
Cousins
I
might
did
not
that.
play though. Kirk
I
Cousins
had
might
to
not play.
adapt. So later in
What
the day,
happened
I
to
made
Kirk?
some corresponding moves.
Well, I
So
mean, Atlanta has the coronavirus outbreak right now.
Quentin, you dropped AJ Green for Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. I don't know why he has the most red zone targets, but he doesn't score. He's falling off. I had to get him out of there.
I was gonna actually say, Hunter won the Chase Claypool.
Yeah, the
Was he
race.
was he
He was
first in the
picked in the
waiver
race.
order?
No, he wasn't. Actually, he had to go
Isn't he like
over.
second? I think he was top 4.
Yeah, he was top 4, but he
I
had to
didn't
go.
do anybody today.
I didn't bother trying for Claypool.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
see
I
me
was
either.
gonna get
At the
him.
bottom.
I took him out of my recommended because I was like, no one's gonna go for him, or I was like, everyone's going for him, and then he kind of fell. So then who do we have? Just
We
something
got
different.
Travis Fulgham got added.
Yeah, full on
Yeah.
the other side.
Oh, Jason Sanders.
Kickers got added.
And I picked up Christian Kerr.
Another kicker.
Oh,
there.
Young Hoku.
Young Hoku, yes, I picked him up.
And then this is where the
Yeah.
controversy
This
starts.
is where the
The fleecing.
This trade was made last week.
This was
wasn't
like
it?
a drunk trade here.
Yeah, this trade was made
Oh.
last week, and this is why I'm here because I had a trade vetoed later in the night that we will get to in a second. This
like
trade was
5
made.
trades vetoed later in the night.
This trade was made last week, but I don't think it was brought to attention of the full fantasy league. And me as the commissioner, I can only veto a trade if the person that sent the trade comes to me and said, no, I don't want that trade. And obviously, this person didn't come to me because this trade was very in his favor. So, Nick, I'll let you read off the players that were going to Brad.
Wait, Brad.
Or wait.
It's the Peyton Joe one.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is the page.
Or you
Oh,
want to
the
talk
Joe
about the
Mixon
other
one?
trade?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
The other one from.
The one with DJ Chark and Robbie Anderson.
I can go to that one.
I thought
That was a fleece too.
Oh, yeah, this one here.
Yeah. So this was
Yeah,
the
that
one that
one.
like everyone like I feel like
Would've
should have been
started,
yeah.
more. So yeah, I'll just
Pretty much three So let's see. Brad trades Keelan Cole, Josh Kelly, and Hunter Renfro for. And then one trades him DJ Chark and Robbie Anderson, who are both like top 20
two
receivers.
top 10 receivers, and that's a trade I feel like should have been looked at more. Because I traded Robbie Anderson M1, but it was a legit trade. It was for Travis Kelce. I think it involved Robbie Anderson, a running back, and Darren Waller for Travis Kelce, and I got a receiver, or I got Darrell Henderson, and we'll get to that. It involved Darrell Henderson. So I mean, I don't personally agree this was the best trade that was made, and I feel like if my trade got vetoed, this trade should have equally been vetoed. But I think many people paid attention to this trade because it happened on like Thursday night, so everyone just kind of wasn't really paying attention.
I hit it with the veto.
Yeah, I think I hit it.
I did with the
personally
veto.
hit veto on it because I wasn't gonna give my final opinion until I knew there was at least 4 or 5 people on the veto train. So, yeah, I personally just don't agree with that trade. So we can move on back to
Let's
that.
go back to that other one.
Yeah.
The one that someone sent but didn't mean to send.
So yeah, this one it was Tyler Higbee and Joe Mixon for
For Darius Slayton, Mike
Hey,
Gesicki, and David Johnson.
I was talking to him when they were doing it, and I swear Joe was talking like sounded like he was gonna go through with it. He's like, "Yeah, that's a good trade," and they agreed and they accepted. And then the next day, Joe's like, "Yo, I didn't mean to send that."
See, this is what I heard happen, and
That's why Payne's confused.
this is where I'm in a weird place as the commissioner because so I knew it was declined last night. I knew the trade got declined. I saw that trade got declined last night. This morning, Joe came to me, and right after I got a notification that trade went through, and it was almost the same as that trade, I do believe. And Joe said, "Hey, I didn't mean to send that trade, or I declined that trade last night, and then my friend sent the trade this morning. Can you decline it for me?" And him saying he sent it, but declined the one last night, but sent a new one.
Yeah, it's the most
I was gonna
confusing thing ever.
I was gonna say, I have since he sent it and he said he didn't want anymore. I can veto it for that fact because he sent it. But if it's truly a trade they agreed on and was like yes, like they were both like gun ho for it and everything like that, then that's where I'm in a weird position. Or if it was truly the trade Peyton sent, which I don't know the truth right now, and that's where I need both of them to kind of give me clearance.
Oh no.
We need to take action.
Yeah, that's where it's a little iffy for me right now. That's where I'm kind of in a little hot water from Peyton that he's saying why was that vetoed and stuff like that. So that would be up for appeal by Peyton and Joe. And
We need a meeting.
after the investigation from the league office happens, if I find
There needs to be fines.
if I find there was collusion,
Player suspensions.
fines and penalties will be handed out in
Like,
players.
we need like a
loss
point,
of loss of draft picks and compensation.
I'll say
we need
this
like
right
a
now.
point
The league.
deduction.
I'll say this right now. My team is looking into it. Players may be swapped from either team to compensate for the draft or for the trade not happening. So
How about Joe? Joe's not allowed to start Joe Mixon for 2 straight weeks.
Yeah,
okay,
so every
so
player in that trade is
No, this
suspended.
was-
let's move on to a trade I made.
Here comes
Joe.
even more
comes
controversy.
the bomb.
Here's why I got a bunch of emails at 8 o'clock.
Okay,
Stupid
so
trades.
Joe
I
picked
got
up Ryan
accepted, vetoed.
ever since Sunday afternoon when Dak went down. I was in the market for a QB. I tried for a couple QBs. I tried for Deshaun Watson. He wasn't budging there, so I was like, okay. I tried for Matt Stafford, but I'm facing Quentin this week, so he wasn't going to give that up. And so I was like, okay. Cam Newton, I was like, he's coming back this week. I was like, he's my last choice, guys. I didn't want to make any waiver wire pickups unless it was Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I went to M1. I said, hey, M1, I want to make a trade. He was like, yeah, I need a running back. And I was like, oh, perfect. I need a quarterback. I can give you Darrell Henderson for Cam Newton. And he's like, okay, let me look at your team. He proceeds to say, I'll give you Josh Jacobs. And I'm like, sweet. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll take Josh Jacobs. I
would have took it too.
I was like, if someone's gonna say to me, yeah, I'll give you Josh Jacobs, I'm okay. I'll take
That's
Josh
how Chris
Jacobs.
was with Joe Mixon. That's how Chris was with Joe Mixon earlier on in the year.
Yeah, but like I was like, of course, like I don't care, sure, Josh Jacobs, and then that's where the madness ensued, and I proceeded to send him, or he was like, we talked about this trade, and then I sent it, and I was like, wait, I was like, okay, maybe not fair. So I was like, I'll throw in Corey Davis. And he was like, oh, yeah, I love Corey Davis. I'll take him. So I sent him that. And then that's where the madness ensued in our group chat, and everyone melted down and said, I was in the wrong. When I was the one that proposed the trade. I wanted straight up Darrell Henderson for Cam Newton. And M1 then proceeded to make this trade with me. And this was the fastest veto by a league, not by a league manager.
Not even 5 minutes. Not
by
even 5
a league,
minutes.
by the teams of the league. It was vetoed within 5 minutes of the trade happening.
Yeah. The quickest veto I've ever seen.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Yeah, within 2 minutes.
At 8:06, they got accepted. 8:08, vetoed.
Wait, no, that's the first one where I had Corey Davis on. Okay, so within 10 minutes of it being if you look at the one above it, within 10 minutes of it. Yeah. So it was I was accepted at 8:14 and vetoed at 8:24.
That was I don't get it.
Should have threw Christian McCaffrey in there.
No shade. That's what I'm saying. But no shade at M1, but I have no clue how he's 4-1. But congrats to him, bro. That's it.
I mean, he already dismantled the team.
Yeah.
For some reason.
So then I proceeded to go back to the trade I wanted originally, and just so no one thought I was trade raping or not giving them one full value, I decided to give them Henderson and Burkhead just to make.
Yeah, you gotta throw a Patriot in there.
I was like, just to sweeten the deal for them, and I gave them those two, and I got my quarterback that I not really wanted, but I got a quarterback that.
Again, he said he needed a running back, but then he dropped a running back.
Yeah, he dropped a running back. I don't get how he
he
wanted
offered
4
his best
players
running
for
back.
depth.
Well, see, Jeff Wilson wasn't doing anything for him. He got like 2 points last week. He was involved in the Jeff
But he
Wilson.
wanted depth.
He was actually involved in the Travis Kelce trade.
Okay, there's been so many trades. Like I don't even know what's happening anymore.
I don't know how M1's 4-1. I have no clue.
Then I picked up Royce Freeman.
Bub, what it sounds like is you need to start trading, or before you fall way out of it.
24.
Hit up M1.
I should probably get
Hit up
some.
M1.
Well, I'll get
Hit up
Josh Jacobs.
Blockbuster trades.
Yeah, you can get Jacobs. I wouldn't be mad.
So then I
Okay.
picked up Greg
I wouldn't
Ward and I dropped Dak Prescott, and I picked up Royce Freeman. So that's after a crazy,
One of the craziest fantasy days.
crazy
Yeah.
fantasy days. I mean, my time as commissioner was very hard. I had to go. So yeah, we just move on to the next schedule for the week, and talk
Yeah,
about
we
those
need a
matchups.
league meeting soon.
One.
Who do we got here?
What starts with my tough matchup this week.
Okay, so we have you versus Chris. I mean, it's really gonna show because you got the top teams in the
I'm handicapped this week.
yeah, you got one of the top teams in the West going up against the top team in the East. You're down by a couple of players right now with your Saints players not playing. So I mean, it's gonna be an interesting matchup. I feel so.
Saints and Seahawks.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett and DK are a decent chunk of points.
And
Kamara's
Kamara,
about 40 every week,
And
so
come on.
So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a close game though. I feel.
Rooting for you though. I need Chris to lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I have faith in you, Nick, but I kind of need you to lose at the same time. All right, what do we got next? We got me versus.
We got the matchup here.
You know, you can go ahead. You can go first, Martin. You can go first.
I have faith in myself. We're coming in this week with a new quarterback. He's got to learn the system a little bit. He's got to learn that Antonio Gibson.
oh my god.
He just
Is
came
our
back from
main-
COVID.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's coming back from COVID. Hopefully, he doesn't spread it to the team at all. Antonio Gibson has a favorable matchup this week versus the Giants, where hopefully bring back Chris Godwin finally from concussion protocol. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say there.
Really for me, I just need Devin Singletary and Jamal Williams to show up. Other than that, I feel like I got it in the. I feel like I got the dub, but I feel like Jamal Williams is gonna sell me for some reason.
Aaron
I
Jones
just feel
disappears
like
that Monday night game.
I just
feel
need-
like I kind of got you beat on like the middle, like the position players, like
Yeah,
running back,
receivers. I don't know. I feel like Mike Evans could go off. He gets his touchdown per game usually.
Well, we're gonna be fighting who gets more touches, Godwin or
Kyler
Yeah,
Murray.
Godwin's good.
Kyler Murray could go off against Dallas' defense too.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
Dallas defense is horrible. I don't know. My team's a little handicapped too.
Yeah. All right, so
No,
what
no.
do we got next?
This is
Yeah,
a pretty good
Allen
matchup.
Stafford versus Brad. I give it to Brad. Brad says he's one of the strongest 2 and 3 teams, but
It's gonna show who it is.
yeah, Brad does have a strong 2 and 3 team
Wait,
with
he
the points he's
has
scoring, but I personally just think that
right now he has Cole Beasley as wide receiver 1.
yeah, and Jesus.
Wait, is Michael Thomas not playing? Oh, he's on the bye. That's right.
I personally just think maybe it might go to Brad after I see those receivers. But,
Adrian Peterson might go crazy though.
yeah, versus Jackson, but I don't know. That one's gonna be a toss-up. It's definitely gonna show who's the better 2 and 3 team, though.
Does Brad have Kenyon Drake starting?
Yeah, he does,
Yeah.
and that's a problem. Wait, does he get? It's gonna be whoever's the better Arizona running back, Chase Edmonds
Yeah.
or Kenyon Drake.
I just traded on Chase Edmonds. I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad I did that low key, but
So we'll have to. That game will be a close one. I feel like almost all
Yeah.
these games will be close. I mean, you might see some of your blowouts, but what do we got next? We got
Bob.
Wood versus M1. So we got
M1 didn't even fill his lineup.
yeah. He's got.
I got that more. I got that.
Oh yeah, and Odell might have corona, so that might be crucial
That's
for
right.
everyone.
We'll
You
know
might wanna-
Friday. We'll know Friday.
And he has Gronk starting.
Yeah. He was
I gotta
also
give-
questionable.
I
We
think
dropped
I gotta
Leonard
give this
Fournette.
one
What's
to
wrong with
Brendan.
Leonard Fournette? I got Brendan taking that too.
Tim
Brendan's
Patrick.
team's kind of like. I feel like when Nick Chubb comes back, Brendan's gonna go off on another win streak.
I mean, if Atlanta makes that Minnesota game, they'll get postponed though. Since they
Oh
have
yeah, I
right.
forgot about Brett
positives,
Rona.
Yeah,
Forgot
Brendan
about
did say that was gonna kind of.
that could screw him.
I think Brendan has this though. Other than that, unless Pat Mahomes goes off,
Yeah.
so
Let's look
Alright,
at
who do we
the
got?
battle of the last place team.
yeah,
And
battle of
this
the
is
last-
my week. This is my week. Okay?
I mean,
I-
Bob, I think you need to start Justin Herbert.
Well, he's on bye
He's
this
on the
week, so I
bye.
can't.
I say
I
think,
thought he would start him this week
I
if he
mean,
wasn't.
Tom might do nice against Green Bay, maybe.
You know, I think I can get the win. You know,
Not gonna
hopefully
start
Debo
Brandon
Samuel is
Cooks.
good.
Brandon Cooks had a monster week.
You're
Yeah,
not
he's
gonna
on
start
he's on the
Brandon
bench. I
Cooks?
thought about starting him, but
The Titans gonna lock him down.
Isn't your team named after him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but we have
started.
got-
both
I got
Cooks are
two.
on the lineup this week.
Yeah, I was
oh
gonna
yeah,
say
one's
you're
on
not.
bye and one's on the bench.
I was gonna say you're not running
You gotta
either.
make
You're
it too
cooked.
many Tanyan.
Too many Tanyan.
Yeah, I mean it's battle last place here.
Like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Either Joe shows he's the most dominant 1-4 team at being the only 1-4 team, or Ben shows him up.
It's not hard
I
to
get my
beat
first.
if you're
I
the
hope
only
I get
one.
my first win.
So we'll have to see that game. What do we got for our last game of the week?
Then he'll be the most dominant 1-5 team.
We got Peyton versus Zeke. Oh no, Zeke's 1-4 too. So, but Zeke's
Look
pretty
at the
strong.
projected totals. They're like tied almost.
Yeah,
0.3
that's going to be
difference.
really close because both those teams are really good. Peyton's been shown that
I mean,
even with even with a weird lineup, he can still get the wins. Like,
yeah, Payne's team showed up last week. I'm gonna give him that.
and then Zeke
He's
just
starting
puts up.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh, he is.
I tried to trade for him.
Rookies,
And
2 rookies at starting running back.
I mean,
It's gonna be interesting.
And he has, CD Lamb's actually been really good.
Yeah, he has a good receiving core there. That's the one thing Zeke prided himself
And he almost
on.
had Julio.
Yeah, he prided himself on receivers because he couldn't get running backs. Because he went Hopkins Hill back to back. So yeah, I mean,
And he has Dolphins defense versus the Jets should be points.
oh yeah, without a doubt. I don't even know who to say for winning this.
I got Payne. I feel like Payne's team's gonna show it again. I feel like
Yeah.
his team is picking it up.
It's honestly just gonna be a toss up. Whoever
I need Payne to lose though.
Obviously, whoever does better is gonna win. But like literally, like their projected points are so close that like they have such even teams right
I
now.
mean, it's going to depend on how Houston does against Tennessee since he has 3 Houston players.
Yeah, and it's gonna depend on if Atlanta plays because Zeke has
Yeah.
a couple of Atlanta. So, I think we can look at the final standings section and like call this a video. Where
Did even actually, yeah, it did change a lot.
I think they got me at 6. It's disrespectful.
so before that trade, it had me at like 11, but then I acquired Cam Newton, put me all the way back to 4th. Kind of happy. First time I've been up there since McCaffrey got hurt. So week 2.
M1 dropped to 6.
Who did?
M1 went to 6th place.
Okay.
I mean, they're being
you're
kind
up
of
for-
generous.
Oh, then what I am, man. I thought I was 6.
You're at 7.
Ooh.
I'm worried. Oh, they sleeping on me.
Somehow
Zeke's predicted last place.
Yeah, I was gonna say somehow
Surprising.
Brad's at 3 somehow.
Well, yeah, because of that lopsided trade.
Oh yeah, probably. I forgot about that. That lopsided trade is definitely out.
And Joe's predicted 5th still.
I don't. What's Ben?
Ben's predicted 10th.
Oh no, it's projected.
Last.
Sus.
I mean, these projections are weird.
Yeah, they
it's sus.
But yeah, I think that's all we got for you guys today, though. So thank you, Quentin, for replacing Joe tonight.
No problem, brother.
I think that's what we want to do, though, is try to bring on. Obviously, Quentin didn't win this week, but we want to try and bring on one of the better performers of the week. That's not one of us, and have this talk. So I think that's all we got for you guys. You guys should subscribe and like the video. Help us get to 8 subscribers. And we will see you guys on Monday, and we're actually going to be doing our free agency predictions for the NBA, and then talk a little bit about the
Sunday
weekend
or
football.
Saturday.
Yeah. What?
Wait, are we doing the free thing Saturday?
When does fantasy open?
Wasn't the NBA free agent like Sunday?
Oh, it is. We'll make our decision. So we'll see you guys sometime, maybe an early video. So we'll see you guys next time.